gallows over here is the original Oatman gallows. And up there where that triangle house is in the center of town is where they used to do the hanging. The gallows was used until the late 1930s when they outlawed hanging in the state of Arizona. This gallows was also used to hang one of the last 5 men in the state. In the 1970s, they brought it down off the hill and cut the legs off. And about 10 years ago, they removed the trapdoor and the noose. Otherwise, part of the original structure is still intact. The jail behind me here is the second jail built in Oatman. The first one was a wooden box built by the miners, and it was down the road. This jail was built in 1936 and it was operated until 1953. It's one of the few adobe brick buildings left standing in the state of Arizona. It was ran by the Mojave County Sheriff during that time of operation. Around 1906, they changed the name from Blue Ridge to Oatman. That was when the gold rush took off here as well. And around 1912, 2 men struck gold over $750,000 and grew the population here in Oatman to well over 10,000 people by the late 1920s. By 1930s, population reached over 40,000 throughout the mountain range. That all came to an end during World War II when the miners abandoned all gold mining towns across America to mine copper for the war. And when they left Oatman, everyone else did as well. So by 1953, when Route 66 closed, this jail was closed as well. There was only a family of 3 left residing here in Oatman. That was when Oatman turned into a ghost town until the 1960s. All this mining equipment you see all over town was abandoned by the miners when they left here in the 1940s. It was used to haul all the gold ore to the processing area, which are them old building structures left standing out south of town out there. That was the processing area used from 1906 to 1942. During that time, they removed 1/3 gold out of the mountains. Oatman also is the world's greatest gold mining camp as well. In the 1950s, when Oatman was a ghost town, the hippies revived here by living off the free land for their fight for their rights. In 1962, they recorded 5 Western movies here in Oatman. How the West Was Won, the John Wayne and Clint Eastwood movies, were all filmed here in Oatman and around the mountains here on Route 66. Our museum across the street, which is the oldest standing building in Oatman, How the West Was Won, was filmed upstairs in that building. This white mountain peak you see up here, that looks different than all the rest. They call that the elephant's tooth. You'll find in all 5 of them Western movies. Another one you'll find that in is the kid movie Cars. They mapped that road right off of Route 66 all through the mountain range. Oatman has been a tourist attraction since the 1970s from 40 countries and all 50 states across America. Because of Mother Road, Route 66, but mostly here in Oatman because of our girls that were brought here to work in the mines all over the Southwest. And once they developed electricity in all the mining towns, they didn't need them to do the work anymore. So that's when they released them to the wild. But unlike all the other herds in California and Arizona, this herd here in Oatman decided they weren't going to leave the town, and they come back here every day, bringing you as well, making Oatman the ghost town that never dies. Thank you for coming to the Oatman jail.
Thank you. All right, thank you very much.
You're welcome.